You already know it's your boy, the Maniac. And man, oh man. But before I do, you already know why I'm repping that Four Corners Boxing, baby. And the Boxing Roundtable. Make sure you go like, share, subscribe to both channels. Now, with that being said, you know the slogan. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. In a couple of hours, it goes down in Saudi. Mega card. A lot of fights, but we only highlighting the 4 title fights. That's all we doing. That's all we doing. But I'm over here, man. I'm in Maryland. I'll be at the Michigan game, so I won't really get to catch the car. I'll catch it afterwards. But anyway, let's get to the first title fight. We got the vacant WBO belt up for grabs. You got Abdullah Mason, the young assassin from Ohio, versus Sam Noakes from the UK. Look, 19-0, 17 night quills. Abdullah Mason, 17-0, 15 night quills. Sam Noakes. Yeah, these guys are pharmacists. These guys are pharmacists. Now, opponent-wise, yeah, you say, but who has they really for? Who they giving this night quill to? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They have these dudes counting sheep. Yeah, they got these dudes counting sheep. But look, let's start with Sam Noakes. Sam Noakes, you know, you see his style, gritty. Not a fighter, kind of uses a jab, goes to the body well. But my question is, how he's going to initiate his offense. He's going to need a jab. He's going to need a consistent jab. And he's going to need some movement if he's going to have any success against Abdullah Mason. You know why? Because Abdullah Mason, southpaw, plus he has a 10-inch, yes, 10-inch reach advantage versus Sam Noakes. That matters, bro. That matters, especially with someone like Noakes who's more dog than fighter, you know, skill-wise. So that's gonna be. I'm eager to see. Look, man, I think Abdullah Mason, he has to understand something. He's only 21. It's a big stage for him. The lights. This is the brightest he's ever fought under the lights. So he better be ready. But I think he is. He's a humble kid, very quiet, not a braggadocious. He just goes in there and do what he has to do. And what I love about him, he does not play with his food. And I think this fight will be no exception. No exception. I think Abdullah Mason is going to be patient. You've seen how he learned from getting dropped 2 fights ago. And then the fight immediately after that, he was very composed on how he destroyed his opponent. Very methodical. I think it's going to be the same here. Let Sam Noakes run into something. Abdullah, he could punch with both hands. He has good body shots. He hook off the jab very well. There's really nothing more to say, man. The only question is, can Sam Noakes get inside? Right? If he could get inside on the inside against Abdullah, and Abdullah can't really use that 10-inch advantage reach, you know, got him smothering punches, this gets interesting. And he has to make it a dogfight. The only way he's going to beat Abdullah is making a dogfight. So to me, I think he might make it in spots, but overall, I think Abdullah gets him, stops him. This fight is going to end in a stoppage. Even if it's Noakes who beats Abdullah, he will stop him. This is not going to the cards. I'm going Abdullah Mason by stoppage. 8th, 9th round, maybe earlier, but expect a stoppage. And he gets that WBO and becomes the youngest world champion in boxing. Now let's go to fight number 2 of the main card. You got Jesse Bam Rodriguez, unified champion, versus Fernando Buma Martinez, who is also a champion. This is a unification match. Now, anybody who's been watching boxing, bro, they understand that if you know boxing and you watch it with a boxing eye, not with a biased eye, then you would know Bam Rodriguez is the most well-rounded fighter in boxing. You know how we say, yo, he got tools. He got a lot of tools in that toolbox. Bam is the toolbox. He's the whole toolbox. He has it all offensively. He could brawl. He could box. He use angles. He changes levels. He changes speeds. I mean, it's just nothing offensively he can't do. Absolutely nothing. Phenomenal footwork. Pivot off. Bro, I'll be here for days, man, talking about Bam. I'm just calling it like it is. The guy is a special talent, man. And we seen it against future Hall of Famers, guys older than him. And he just dominate these dudes, man. You know, it might look easy, but it's not. But he's done it, man. We seen him do it. Just crazy, man. Crazy work. Bam is that guy. He's going up against a very aggressive fighter and Fernando Martinez. Now, Buma Baya, he's undefeated. In fact, everyone is undefeated on this card with the exception of Yarde. But Buma, he only really fights one way. Very basic jab. He's going to want to make it a fight, a dog fight. I think the Abdullah and Noakes fight are very similar, right? In the way I think they're going to go. I think same way for Noakes, same way for Puma. The only way to win this fight is make it a dog fight. And hopefully, you know, you can land something. The only difference is Bam is a way more well-rounded fighter than Abdullah, but we're not here for comparisons. But Puma, he's going to have to make it a dog fight. He's gonna have to. If he's out there in the middle of the ring, that's just like being in the middle of the ocean, bro, with no boat, no life preserver, and it's just a matter of time before you drown or a shark rip you to parts. And Bam is that water. He's that body of water in the ocean. Hey, you don't got a boat, you ain't got no raft, you ain't got no lifesaver, then you're not beating me, homie. You got to be special to beat me. And Fernando's a dog. He's tough. He's gritty. Like a lot of Argentinians. I give him that. Like watching them fight. But we're talking about this matchup in particular. And in this matchup in particular, Bam checks all the boxes. Check. And he could get into a dog fight that will not bother Bam at all. So, and Bam has been dropped. He's even had a broken jaw. So this guy's fought through resolve. He's fought through adversity. There you go, adversity, man. Give me Bam, and give me Bam by, I mean me. I think a body shot. I think Bam won't go to his body. These aggressive fighters, you want to get to their body, slow them down, and I think either left or right to the liver. Hey, he's gonna put some sauce to ribs today. There's ribs on the menu, and I think Bam is serving. Give me Bam by stoppage. Same 8-9, 10th round. The third fight of this card, we got Brian Norman defending his WBO versus Devin the Dream Haney. Now, there's been a lot of back and forth. Me and my brother The Dream. Shout to my brother Johnny, who had me on the show on Thursday. Listen, there's this notion that Haney is the most hated fighter in boxing. It's not the most hated. Hated based on what? When y'all say he's the most hated, hated on what? Because what he has done in the ring is nothing over the top. Oh, he's undisputed. Yeah, bro, he was undisputed. He beat someone who struck lightning in the bottle, man. What Kambosos has done since beating Tio, man? Let's be realistic. It's not hate. Haney's a skilled fighter, man. He's very good. But they make this guy to be out something he's not. But anyway, let's get to this fight. Haney's making his debut at 147. And look, man, we could say what we want about Haney. He has a great shot. This is a 50-50 fight. I don't care what anybody say. This is a 50-50 fight. The only reason I'm going to slightly edge Norman is because Haney's making his debut at 147, right? That's just me. And the reason why I say that is because I'm expecting Brian Norman to be aggressive in this fight. to use that power he has, to use that advantage he has, right? Being the natural welterweight. Do not play around with Haney in the middle of the ring and let, oh, I'll outbox you. You're going to find yourself in the 8th round down 6 rounds to 1. I'm telling you right now, do not get into a boxing match with Haney. If you want to do it in spots, you can. Want to do it in spots, you can. But if you're trying to do it for the entirety of the fight, it's not going to happen, man. That advantage is Haney. And Haney's not going to get into no dog fight with Norman knowing that he could punch. And I'm going to assume they learned a lesson in that fight against Ryan. And Norman is a stronger fighter than Haney. He drops Haney. He's going to finish Haney. He's going to finish him. Not like Ryan did. Ryan left food on the plate. Norman won't. That boy's Southern strong. And that boy different. That boy different. He do a push-up and he got that 6-pack. Just off push-ups alone. So it's going to be interesting. Game plan for Brian Norman. Just go in there aggressive. But behind the jab and go to the body. Right? Because one thing that how to neutralize movement is go to the body. Is go to the body. You got to cut off the ring well. It's going to have to cut off the ring and make Devin fight. You got to fight it on your terms. This fight is gonna whoever could have the fighter fight on their terms is gonna be the winner. If Haney's moving around and Norman's having trouble cutting off the ring, you know, he and there he is, then I think Haney gets out that the new WBO champion of the world. Right? So Haney just box, doubling the jab, go to the body, angles. Once Norman come in, tie him up, move, and get back in position. Stay off the ropes, stay off the ropes, Haney. And you have success. This is not really a hard fight to break down. And Norman again aggressive, man. Right off the bat, you know, high guard, come in, jab, body, and look for that money shot, that left hook you land against Sasaki, and aggressive. Apply pressure. I think if he applies pressure and make Haney remember, give him PTSD of Ryan Garcia, it's going to bode well for him. It's going to bode well. Yeah. So what you going to do, Norman? Are we going to box or we going to bang? Or we going to mix it up? I'll say mix it up. There's got to be a trail mix, you know, fight for him, man. That's to me, that's the game plan. The game plan is a trail mix, just a mix of everything, but more aggression than anything. Haney, we know what Haney's gonna do. He's gonna box and move, and that's that. And if you can't stop me, I don't care. Y'all can boo me, I don't care. I'm getting 30+ million. Joke is on you. But anyway, I'm gonna go Brian Norman. Tough decision. I think it's gonna be split. I'm gonna go Norman, but Haney 1000% could win this fight. It's close. I can just see either fighter, and I could see Haney without a doubt winning this fight. It wouldn't shock me one bit. The only thing that would shock me if he knocks out Brian Norman Jr., then that would be an oh shit moment of the day. All right, moving on. The main event of this card, you got David Benavidez, WBC champion, versus Anthony Yarde. Shout to the dude in the comment section of the Boxing Roundtable. He's like, yo, Maniac, it ain't Yarde, it's Yarde. All right, because he said Showbiz spoke to him. And thank you for that. I thought it was Yarde, but it obviously is Yarde. So Anthony Yarde, 27-3, 24 night quills. This guy is a natural light heavyweight. Benavidez has never faced a guy that could punch like this. In his career, period. In his career, period. I'm telling you right now, Benavidez needs to fight cautiously in this fight. He can't get overexcited. He needs to go in there cautiously. Yes, skill-wise, resume-wise, Benavidez is the better fighter, man. There's really, when you're talking about check all the boxes, speed, boxing ability, well, that's kind of, you could debate that. But for the most part, Benavidez got more checks than Yarde. Yarde has that power, man, that natural 175. And he's going to land on Benavidez because he's not the most defensively sound fighter. When he lands on Benavidez, I'm eager to see. What's his reaction to that? And Yarde got to let his hands go. He can't just pot shot in or just looking just to land that one shot, because then it's going to be a brutal destruction. He has to let his hands go. Because this is going to be a dog fight. This is ending in stoppage. Well, possibly. Right? I haven't seen Benavidez stop no one at 175. And is Yarde the perfect opponent? Possibly. Stylistically, he is. So, for Benavidez, he needs to come in behind the jab. He's a taller fighter. Fight tall, but fight tall with responsibility. Bend those knees. You know what I'm saying? Get inside. Make sure you turn in those punches. Don't fight too square. You know, you don't want to be too easy of a target for Yarde. So I think if Benavidez just goes in there, jab, jab, those combination, and then get up out of there, because Yarde's going to throw something. Through those flurries, there's going to be something coming. He has to be careful. Yarde, he's going to have to work off a jab, 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 and let his hands go. David Benavidez get in here? Nah, bro. I'm the natural light heavyweight. This is my division. And I'm going to show you, you can't take the power of a real light heavyweight. If he could do that, this fight gets interesting. This could be an upset. Oh, yeah. If Yarde pulls it off, I'm not going to be shocked. Well, somewhat. Let me not say. If he stops Benavidez, I'll be like, damn. So, look, man, should be a hell of a night of fights. But I'm going Benavidez, man. I'm going to go Benavidez by decision, close decision. It wouldn't shock me if he gets dropped in this fight, or perhaps wobble, at least. So, yeah, man, that's it, man. That's the breakdown. Enjoy the fights tonight. It's your boy, the Maniac, and I'm out. One.